The older I get, the more I understand why securities laws exist. I used to think accredited investor rules were unfair and overly restrictive. Then I watched people buy investments they couldn't explain, trade options with no risk management, chase meme coins based on TikTok clips, and call everything a scam the second they lost money. And honestly, I started to understand the concern. Financial markets are incredibly complicated. Most people were never taught risk, leverage, dilution, liquidity, or how money and capital markets actually function. The problem is, social media turned investing into entertainment. And entertainment is a dangerous way to allocate capital. Now, here's where people confuse two completely different conversations. Speculation is normal. That's capitalism. You invest in an early stage company because you think it might become enormous someday. Maybe you buy at $100 and it becomes a $1 trillion company. Maybe it fails and goes to zero. That's risk. That's not the same thing as monetary distortion, leverage bubbles, or artificially cheap credit-driving massive male investment across the economy. Those are separate discussions. And this is where tokenization gets misunderstood too. People hear the word token and immediately think rug pulls, meme coins, scams. Okay. Then why is Larry Fink talking about tokenizing everything? Why are BlackRock, Apollo, Franklin Templeton, and major institutions building tokenization infrastructure? Because the token itself is not the asset, it's the ownership rail. A tokenized ownership interest in real estate, infrastructure, private credit, energy assets, or cash-flowing businesses is fundamentally different from speculative meme coins with no underlying productive value. The technology already exists. What's missing is the transition from frog memes to real-world assets, from speculation to productive ownership. And that shift may become one of the biggest changes in capital markets over the next decade. The internet collapsed investing, gambling, speculation, monetary theory, and financial engineering into one giant emotional blob, and most people never learned the difference. If you're interested in the future of infrastructure, tokenization, and real-world assets, follow along. The next decade of capital markets is going to look very different from the last one.